Today I'll be showing you guys 10 websites that will pay you daily. So if you're trying to make some quick cash, you can use any of these sites to do quick tasks and make easy money. On news number 10 spot, we got Swagbucks. Now, Swagbucks can pay you anywhere from like $3 to $10 an hour, depending on how good you are at taking the tasks and completing them. On Swagbucks, you earn money by completing surveys, watching videos, shopping online, playing games, and even searching the web. You can redeem your money by PayPal or gift cards. This makes it really convenient if you know what you want to buy. Like if you want to buy something on Amazon or like Shein or Google Play Store and you don't like have money to do so, you can just use some surveys and save up money, whether you're in class or just like on the train or on the bus, like whatever you're doing. Literally, when you have free time, just do surveys, watch videos, shop online if you're going to do it anyways, play some games, earn some points, and then redeem them for cash. There's a few other sites like Swagbucks, like Inbucks Dollars, My Points, or Cash Kick. I give Swagbucks a 7 out of 10 just because it's very convenient. It is legit, but the only hard part is you got to save up a lot of points. So it does take a lot of time. But if you just kind of like use it in your free time, you can save up a bunch of points. That way, when you have something you want to buy on like Amazon, Google Play, whatever, you can just redeem a gift card and use that. On news number 9 spot, we got Free Cash. Now, Free Cash can pay you anywhere from $5 to $20 an hour. Again, it depends on the offers you get. It depends on if you're eligible for the offers, and it depends on just like how fast you're doing them, how good you're at. Like if you don't fill them out legitly, you're not going to get high paying offers because they can tell when the information doesn't match, because sometimes they'll ask you trick questions. Like they'll ask you one question like, what's your gender, male or female? And then like 10 questions later, they'll ask you the same thing. What gender are you not? And male and female. So that way, if you put male again, they'll be like, oh, well, you're not reading the question right. That's like an example, but they'll give you trick questions or the same one multiple times to make sure you're actually doing the surveys. So you got to make sure you're legit, and the better you are at filling them out, if you're eligible for it, you'll get higher paying surveys. Like let's say there's a survey that's paying $20 an hour, but they want college kids. If you're not in college, they're not going to give you that survey offer because they want to sell you stuff. That's the whole point of this. But Free Cash is just like Swagbucks. You do micro tasks, you test apps and games, answer surveys, complete offers to earn points, and you can redeem it for cash or crypto, which is pretty cool if you're a crypto bro. So just like Free Cash, other similar things like Swagbucks that we mentioned before, Prize Rebel, or Grab Points. I give this one a 7 out of 10 as well because it's similar to Swagbucks. Again, like you have to be eligible for the high paying surveys. It can take a lot of time. I do like how you can test apps and games though, and how you can redeem for crypto. I really like it for that. It's pretty unique in that way. On news number 8 spot, we have one of my personal favorites is Fiverr. Fiverr can pay you literally anywhere from $10 to $100+ an hour. On Fiverr, you basically do gig work. So it starts at $5 an hour, and you can do gig work for almost anything you want, whether it's drawing, painting, like writing, video editing, script writing, like literally. It's endless. You can do anything you want on Fiverr. The only hard part is to get your initial clients. I mean, it's not that hard. You'll get that eventually. But one thing I recommend doing is outreaching to other clients, like on Discord servers. So like, let's say you're doing video editing. That's what I used to do. You'll do a video editing on Fiverr, and then you'll meet clients on Discord. There's Discord servers for video editing. You can just look it up, like Nitro Design or Creative, something, I forgot what it's called. Video editing Discord servers, and you post your portfolio, find clients. I recommend doing it dirt cheap at first. I used to edit videos for like $5. I used to do dirt cheap. So once you get them, say, hey, let's go on Fiverr and give them a discount. If like, let's say you want to charge $10 for you, listen, I do $10 a video. Let's go to Fiverr and I'll do it $5 because they have to pay a fee, a 20% fee. So they don't want to pay $12. So just give them a little discount. They're saving money. And then that way, once you get sales on Fiverr and they give you 5-star reviews, Fiverr will push you out to other people. But that's for anything, like whatever you're good at. You have to be good and passionate at something, and someone's willing to pay you for it. Anything you want, just be creative. And again, there's so many other sites like Fiverr, like Upwork, 99 Designs, Design Crowd, or even Discord servers. I reckon that's like my personal favorite, Discord, and just doing it through PayPal because Fiverr has so many fees. But Upwork is good too, and Fiverr, like it's good to find clients. I give Fiverr an 8.5 out of 10. I give it that because you have to do kind of some labor, like you have to have some skill, but I like it because it's legit. It pays you out. There's security in it too. I had a client charge back $200 before on me, and I didn't notice. Like I didn't know they charged back on their bank, and then randomly I get an email from Fiverr like, "Hey, you won the claim. Here's $200." I'm like, "Oh shoot, I didn't even know that. Thank you." Like that made my day. They protect you. They're good. They give you clientele. It's pretty secure. That's why I really like it, and people trust it. Because paying some random guy on Discord to do a video editing could be risky for some people, but Fiverr, it's like giving them security because if you don't do your job, they'll get their money back. So it's pretty good to get clients. So that gets to the number 6 spot. We got Upwork. Upwork is kind of similar to Fiverr, but it's more professionals, I would say. They pay you about $15 to $150 per hour, which is pretty good. Again, it's the same thing. Like you can basically find clients that are going to pay you. Or if you're trying to hire someone, you can hire people. I got a funny story about this. I had a client that paid me to do a like edit a podcast, and they didn't like how I did it. Like I edited it, but they were so picky, so I feel like. So I turned it in them, they sent revisions. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll fix the revisions. But my account got banned. I don't know why my Upwork account got banned. So I couldn't submit the revision, but I still got paid. So hey, if you're looking to make some money, Upwork is kind of chill too. Like, I don't know why I kept the money. And I wanted to give it back. I wanted to cancel the job, but they banned me and I couldn't do anything. And the guy never filed a claim, so it's like whatever. But Upwork is pretty similar, but you can tend to find a bit more higher paying clients and returning clients. I feel like with Upwork, because there's features for that. I think Fiverr has that too now, but I don't. I've had a really good experience with Upwork. I really like Upwork. Other similar sites to Upwork is of course Fiverr, Freelancer.com, Guru, People Per Hour. So Upwork is like a freelancing site as well, which is pretty cool. So again, I'll give Upwork an 8.5 out of 10, just like Fiverr. They're literally very similar. I just had a better experience on Upwork. Fiverr is way more convenient, but Upwork I've had a better experience finding like really skillful people for great prices. On user 5 spot, we got user testing. User testing pays you about $15 to $60 an hour. On user testing, you test websites and mobile apps while providing verbal feedback on user experience and usability issues. So a lot of different sites to user testing is like Try My UI, Userlytics, Playtest Cloud. Basically, you're just testing websites, testing apps, and giving feedback to developers to fix and improve their product. I give this an 8 out of 10. I really like it. I think it's very convenient, but you probably have to have some software knowledge. Like if you're just an average Joe who's not really into tech, then you might not really do too well on this site. But then again, as a developer myself, I would want someone like an average Joe to test it because, convenience is the best for software engineering. Like you need to make sure your product is like, there's no user errors. Like anyone can pick it up and just use it like an iPhone, right? I mean, even though not everyone can pick up an iPhone, but that's what you want. So honestly, even if they have the best tech skills, you could probably do good in this, but you'll have to be good at explaining it to them. Like, hey, this was the issue. This was the bug. That's the whole issue. But testing and telling them what glitches was there, you probably will do great. On these other 4 spot, we got Go Transcript. Go Transcript pays you about $12 to $30 an hour, which on Go Transcript, you basically provide transcription, translation, captioning, and subtitling services for audio and video content, which is pretty cool. I'm actually working on like a little model I'm doing. I'm a Syrian, so we speak Aramaic, like Neo-Aramaic, and like there's no transcriber for it. Like when you talk on your phone, it doesn't like transcribe it. So I want to make like a model with Whisper from OpenAI or any library that's open source. Maybe if Whisper doesn't work out, that will like transcribe it. So this might be something I would use too, like to transcribe the audios, because I don't fully understand it. And you need so many different dialects and like people speaking. It might be easier just to like get someone to transcribe the audio and then boom, like use that to train the model. But this basically, if you know 2 languages, this would be great for you. You can transcribe videos, audios. A lot of different sites do this, like Go Transcript, Rev, 3Play Media, Landmark Associates. So it's pretty good. The only downside is you would have to know 2 languages. So that's why I would give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It's very easy work. The pay is decent. It's like a great side gig to do, especially if you just know like 2 languages. Like you just are transcribing and you can make easy cash off that. On user 4 spot, we got branded surveys. Now, branded surveys pays you about $3 to $8 an hour, which isn't the best, but it's very convenient. You get to complete online surveys and polls about consumer products and services in exchange for points. And then with those points, you can redeem them for cash. So I would say this is a great side hustle. Again, if you're just bored in class or you're on the train, like literally just do this. Like instead of you just sitting there looking out the window, looking at birds, like if you get tired of that, just make some extra points. Over a year, it will build up and you'll have some extra cash you can use. And again, there's so many different sites like this, like branded surveys. So there's so many sites like them, like Survey Junkie, Inbox Dollars, My Points. I would really give this like a 6 out of 10 just because it's not that well known. The other ones are a bit more reliable and have a bit more variety of things to do. But this one is still a great option. If you don't like the other ones too much, you can try this or just try them all, honestly, and just see which one works the best for you. On number 3 slot, we got Clear Voice. Now, Clear Voice pays you about $25 to $100 an hour. You create high quality written content for clients, including blog posts, articles, and marketing copy, with rates based on per word. So you get paid a lot of money by writing per word. Other sites is like Contently, Scripted, and Verblo. Again, don't use AI. Please don't use AI for this. They'll know. They'll use AI. People want to hire article writers and just like journalists and people that can write good. So trust me, do not use AI. You can probably use it for ideas, but if you like to write and you're good at writing, this is a great, honestly, I would give it an 8 out of 10. For me personally, I don't like to write and type, but if that's something you're doing, maybe you can do the transcription service and this, or just this if you don't know a second language. You can do this and some surveys and make some quick extra cash. On news number 9, so we got Rev, which Rev can pay about $10 to $25 an hour. And on Rev, you transcribe audio files and videos in a text format, with options for captioning and foreign subtitle work. So again, if you know multiple languages, like this would be a great side hustle for you. You can literally do the writing, do the transcription, and then Rev as well. Honestly, like Transcribe Me is exact like Rev. Scribbly, Go Transcript, like so many different sites are just like them. So you can test them all out and see what you like. So I would give this one probably like an 8 out of 10. It's very similar to other ones on today's list. The only downside is like you would have to know another language or just be good at like transcribing things. So that's the only downside and like limitation I see. But if you know two of them, like again, like it's gonna be so easy for you. On number 1 star, we got Upside. Now, Upside can pay you about $5 to $15 an hour. You can earn cash back on gas, groceries, and restaurant purchases by uploading receipts to the mobile app. So there's a lot of different sites like that as well. Honestly, if you can't have a credit card, I prefer like getting the best credit cards, like 6% at restaurants, like 3% on gas, this and that, to make sure I like have the best credit cards for that. But if you can do that, I would definitely recommend Upside because you can just literally make extra money on what you're already spending. Like, why not do that? But there you go, guys. That's it for the 10 websites that will pay you daily. So if you guys need some extra work or just some side hustles to do, I really recommend trying one of these sites out at least and seeing how you like them. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and hit that red subscribe button. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy and helped you out. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've had any experience with these sites, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace. If you have been wanting to make some extra cash online but don't know what side hustle to start, then this video is for you. Today I'll be showing you 5 simple websites that pay you to do easy tasks online almost daily. Now make sure to verify all the information mentioned in today's video because things can change and these sites update a lot. I'll link them all in the description down below. Now, if you enjoyed this video and it does help you out, make sure to smash that like button and hit that red subscribe button. It's free and it's easy and it only takes 2 seconds, and you can always unsubscribe anytime. On news number 5 slot, we have YouGov. Now, on YouGov, you get paid to complete opinion polls and surveys on current events, politics, consumer products, and social issues to help shape public research and marketing insights. This is great if you're really political or just have really big opinions and you want your voice to be heard. I recommend checking out YouGov. It doesn't pay the best. It's about like $1 to $3 an hour. But hey, extra cash is extra cash. If you're bored at work or school or on the train, I definitely recommend trying this out. The best way to get the most paying offers is to complete your profile thoroughly to receive more survey invitations, because you can get invited to surveys that pay a lot more. And don't lie on the surveys because they will ask trick questions and they might ask the same question twice. So you want to make sure you're consistent with your answers. That way you qualify for certain surveys. And each survey can typically take around 5 to 15 minutes. The minimum payout is $15, which isn't too bad. A lot of other sites are like $100. So $15 is a pretty low payout rate. And it focuses on political and current event surveys for the best match rates. The good part about YouGov is it's highly reputable. It's had a lot of great reviews. It's known for quality politics and current event surveys. It has a lot of surveys and it barely runs out of surveys, and the point system is very straightforward and transparent. I rate this one a 4 out of 5. I think it's a great opportunity if you're interested in it, if you're passionate about it. That way it's not like you're working for money. You're kind of just doing something you're really interested about and you're making some extra money on the side. It's not that much, but hey, if you're in school and you're bored and you want to make some extra cash, I definitely recommend checking this out. On his number 4 spot, we got My Points. Now on My Points, you earn points through online shopping cashback, completing surveys, watching videos, reading emails, and playing games. Those convert to gift cards or PayPal cash. But on average, you can make about $2 to $5 an hour, which isn't the best, but this is honestly more open for everyone. You can make money by doing a bunch of different things like watching videos, completing surveys, playing games, or just online shopping in general. So if you shop online, you might as well get cash back through My Points, and it's very good. You can stack cash back with shopping you're already doing. Like, you're already spending the money, you might as well get extra points through My Points. You can even use the browser extension to automatically earn while you're shopping, and you can print coupons for in-store purchases to earn with extra points. Now you can check daily for bonus points activities, so there's extra activities you can do to earn more points, and they have different thresholds. So for a gift card, the lowest is $5, but PayPal cash, the lowest is $25 cash back. So honestly, I would really like to do PayPal, but hey, if you're gonna spend your money at like Walmart or like Google Play Store, you might as well just get a gift card with them anyways. The reason why I like My Points a lot is because there's different earning methods beyond just surveys. It's great for frequent online shoppers. I shop online a lot. There's even low gift card redemption threshold, which is really good. I don't like how some sites have like a $100 limit. Like, it's just so annoying to me. And you can even add a browser extension too, so it makes things very easy for you. I would rate My Points at 4.5 out of 5. Honestly, I think it's a great opportunity to earn extra cash. On his number 3 spot, we have Survey Junkie. This is one of the more popular ones. You can make about $3 to $8 an hour, which is a big boost from the other ones. And you basically share opinions through targeted surveys on consumer products, surveys, and lifestyle topics with a straightforward point redemption system and low $5 minimum payout threshold. Now, this is the best for survey online focus with a clean interface. 100 points is equal to $1, which is really good. And you can get disqualified from some surveys, but you can still earn 2 to 3 points, which definitely helps. A lot of other sites will just not even pay you at all. I like how they give you a little bit of something for your time because, again, for this one, the reason why they pay high is because they have targeted surveys. So if you don't qualify for a survey, they're not going to pay you that much. That's why you have to make sure when you're filling out the surveys, you're very consistent. You can't just click randomly because they'll know. They're asking you the same question multiple times sometimes. So you got to make sure you qualify for it as well. And some surveys might look for males that are in their 40s that own a house. Some surveys might not look for that. They want a male that doesn't own a house, but he's in his 30s. So you have to qualify for the surveys as well, which is a downside. But once you do qualify for them, you'll get paid a lot more. So you can always update your profile quarterly for the best survey matches. You can check the dashboard multiple times a day for new opportunities and cash out quickly by PayPal or gift cards and no fees. I really like Survey Junkie. They're very popular and reliable. They have a clean and simple UI, which makes it amazing. They have a $5 minimum payout, which is just amazing. I like how you can even earn points on disqualifications and there's no fees at all. I rate Survey Junkie a 5 out of 5. On today's number 2 spot, we got Inbox Dollars. Now, on Inbox Dollars, it's very similar to the number 3 spot. You can earn about $3 to $7 per hour. You earn cash rewards by taking surveys, watching videos, reading promotional emails, playing games, shopping online, and completing daily activities. And the cash payments is very transparent too. They're not trying to trick you at all, which is amazing. It pays in actual cash and not points. You can claim up to a $5 sign-up bonus, so make sure to use my link in the description, and you can complete a daily poll for an easy 5 cents. And I really like this because it's very simple. This is one of my favorites. You can watch videos passively while multitasking. So if you're studying, if you're doing some work, you can watch videos on your other monitor, on the side of your screen, on your phone, whatever you're doing. There is a $15 minimum for payouts, but then after that, it's $10 minimum just for the first payout. It's $15. You get paid offers that give the highest returns, and you can use scratch cards for bonus earnings. So if you like scratch cards, that's an extra bonus. I wouldn't recommend getting into those for Inbox Dollars, but hey, if you're already into scratch cards, why not use that with Inbox Dollars? Some bonuses about Inbox Dollars is it pays in actual real cash instead of a point system. There's a $5 sign-up bonus, which is really rare for these sites. There's multiple passive earning opportunities, so you're not doing a lot of actual hard work. Your full focus does not have to be on it. You can be multitasking. And there's even a daily poll that gives you guaranteed earnings. I rate Inbox Dollars a 5 out of 5 as well. I think this is a great opportunity and a great choice. On today's number 1 spot, we got Swagbucks. Now, Swagbucks is a really popular one. It's one of the best. It pays you about $5 to $10 an hour, which is great. It's a huge platform with different reward opportunities. You can get paid for surveys, online shopping cashback, watching videos, web searches, playing games, and discovering deals redeemable for gift cards or PayPal cash. Now, a way to maximize the points on Swagbucks is to install the browser extension and the mobile app. This will help you maximize all the opportunities you have. You can use Swagbucks as your default search engine for passive points. Why not do that as a passive income? And you can answer a daily poll for 1 Swagbuck. Some advanced strategies as well on Swagbucks is complete daily goals for bonus points to earn extra Swagbucks, or the points are called Swagbucks. The first gift card redemption is usually discounted, so I recommend doing that as your first redemption of something you really want to do. You can shop online through Swagbucks portal before any online purchase to make sure you're seeing what you have, what you want to buy is available on Swagbucks to earn extra points. And you can watch video playlists while working on other tasks. So again, this is why I really like it. You don't have to put your full focus and attention onto it. As you're studying, as you're reading, as you're on the train, you can just watch some videos and earn extra points. Swagbucks has some benefits that other sites don't. Swagbucks is usually the highest earning potential for all survey sites. It's one of the most diverse earning methods available. It has passive earning through search and videos, and daily goals and bonuses incentivize consistent use. I, of course, want to give Swagbucks a 5 out of 5 as well. I think the last 300 days were amazing. If you want to use all 3 of them and play around and see what you like more, you can definitely earn some extra cash on the side. So there you have it, guys. These were 5 websites that can pay you to do daily tasks so you can earn extra cash. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and hit that red subscribe button. It's free and it's easy and it only takes 2 seconds, and you guys can always unsubscribe anytime. Now, let me know in the comment section down below your favorite site mentioned on today's list, and if you've had any good experiences with them, or your tips and methods on these sites, or if you even know any other better sites, we would love to know. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Are you trying to make extra cash at home or from anywhere else around the world but don't know where to start? Or maybe you're stuck in a position where you can't get a job right now? Well, then this video is perfect for you. In today's video, we're going to be going over 20 websites that will pay you every 24 hours. And of course, make sure to double check and verify all the information mentioned in today's video, because this video is for educational and informational purposes only. Any dollar amount or website mentioned in today's video is going by public information, and things can change or update over time. So it's always good to double check and verify all the information. But without any further ado, let's get straight into this video on the top 20 websites that will pay you within 24 hours. If you do enjoy this video and it does help you out, make sure to smash that like button and hit that red subscribe button. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. On today's number 20 spot, we have ClickWorker. Now on ClickWorker, you get paid for data entry, web research, and content creation. They pay you via PayPal or bank transfer, and the minimum to withdraw from your account is $5 to $10. And a small tip to earn extra money is to take assessments to unlock higher paying jobs or gigs. On today's number 19 spot, we have Dosh. Now on Dosh, you basically earn money by automatic cashback on credit card purchases, and they pay you via bank transfer or PayPal, and the minimum is $25. So the best way to do it is, if you really want to, you can link all your cards for passive income. So it's kind of like a little bonus. Me personally, I wouldn't want to link all my cards, maybe just some cards that I don't have too high of a limit on, that I don't really care about, that I spend online. I might do that just to test it out. On today's number 18 spot, we have TaskRabbit. Now on TaskRabbit, you basically earn by doing local errands, handyman tasks, or moving help, things like that basically. So like in your area, someone will post, I need someone to help me move furniture, I'll pay you $50. You can go do that. Or like, oh, I need an electrician, or I need a plumber. Jobs like that you can make money from, and they basically pay by direct deposit, and you can do weekly payments. A good tip I have is to basically build up reputation by doing smaller tasks. So I do cheap, small things that don't really require too much reliability, and once you get a lot of like stars, a lot of ratings, then people are going to trust you more for the higher paying jobs. You can either go on Facebook Marketplace and find jobs and maybe have them hire you through the app, or like review you through the app. Or even if you have like a business, you can tell the people like, hey, look at my Google My Business, I'm professional, I'm just new to the app, something like that. On today's number 17 spot, we have Chegg Tutors, or tutor.com. You basically earn money by online tutoring in various different subjects, and they pay you via PayPal or direct deposit, and there's different platforms you can do as well, which is really cool. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. You basically help tutor people in subjects like math, science, history, things like that, basically to help them learn a little bit more. Most of the time, there are students. It's like middle schoolers to high schoolers. Maybe if you're in high school or college, you can teach like a middle schooler, teach like a lower classman. On today's number 16 spot, we have something that's a part of Amazon. It's an Amazon Mechanical Turk. You basically complete micro tasks and HITs, and they pay you via Amazon gift card or a bank transfer, and the minimum amount is $1, which is pretty cool. And I really recommend to focus on requesters with good ratings to avoid any rejection. Like, you want to really go for someone that's reliable. On today's number 15 spot, we have Redbubble. Now, of course, on Redbubble, you earn money by selling designs on print-on-demand products. So the way Redbubble works is you upload your design, and they have a bunch of different products like t-shirts, hoodies, water bottles, and stickers, stuff like that. And you basically put your product on that. When someone buys it, they're gonna then print your design on the shirt and ship it out. So you really don't do any inventory. You have no upkeep costs at all. Let's say it costs Redbubble $10 to print this shirt and sell it. The minimum you can sell it for is $10. So you can sell it for $20. And then when they process it, they'll take their $10 and you keep your $10. And they pay you via PayPal and a few other methods like bank transfer. The minimum is $20 to cash out. And I really recommend to do this with trends. So if there's like a trend going on recently in social media, maybe you can make like a fan favorite or like a fan shirt and then market it on social media. Or even Redbubble does have their own customers with their own search engine. So you can get some organic growth, but also you might want to try on like Instagram, TikTok, maybe sponsor like a meme page, something like that to get your product out there. It's definitely cool to try and make some extra cash, especially if you're into graphic design. You can make the design really easily on Photoshop, or maybe use AI to even make it and see how it works. 14 spot, we have the Medium Partner Program. You basically earn money by writing articles, and you get paid per reader engagement. They pay you via Stripe with a minimum of $10. So I recommend to publish regularly and engage with the community for more visibility. Maybe something like local is going on, like a marathon, or like, I don't know, a politician is doing a speech locally near you. You can go there, take some photos and document it and like write about it. Or maybe just like look on the news, see what just comes out, do a bunch of research and try to write something else about it. You do keep in mind, you have to be a really good writer for this, and it can't really be AI. They're not going to like that. So you have to be a really good writer and love writing and news and politics, things like that do really well. On easy number 13 spot, we have Shutterstock or like Adobe Stock. You basically earn money by selling photos, videos, or illustrations. They all pay you via like PayPal, Skrill, Stripe. The minimum is $35 usually. And basically, I recommend to upload a lot, like very frequently upload and use really good keywords for SEO. That's going to be really important. And this is really meant for if you're a photographer or like a graphic designer or a videographer and you love taking pictures, taking videos, illustrating, drawing. Like you can definitely sell art or like stock photos, stock videos, things like that. People always need in the media. On easy number 12 spot, you have Scribby. You basically get paid for audio transcription. They pay you via PayPal with a minimum of $1. So with this, you'll basically listen to audio and try to transcribe it, and you have to be very accurate. So you have to be really good at writing. You have to be really good at typing, like no grammatic errors. You have to be really good at grammar as well, no typos, and keep high ratings for better jobs. So you really want to be really fast at that, like listening to something and typing it to help transcribe the audio. On easy number 11 spot, we have Rev. Now, Rev is very similar to Scribby. You basically get paid for transcription services, captioning, and translation. So they pay you via PayPal with a minimum of $5, and they do pay weekly, so you can cash out weekly. Some tips I have is to start with transcription, but if you're not good at typing and things like that, maybe you can try translation. Like if you know 2 languages, like Spanish and English, that's going to help you a lot because you can take your time with it, but you might get paid a little more for the translation service, which is really good. Again, with those, like you have to be accurate, but at least you're not like listening to something live kind of and typing. You can translate, so that would be great. Like if you know 2 languages, transcription service, captioning, and translation, you're really good. This is definitely something that's always in the need, and it's really reliable to make extra cash on the side. On easy number 10 spot, we have one of my favorites is Fiverr. I started on Fiverr. You basically sell any services starting at $5, so you can do whatever you want. Like I'll design a t-shirt for you. Like think of like very niche and specific things, not just video editing, thumbnail making. Like I'll write an essay for you, things like that. You can be very, very niche. Like I'll write a YouTube script about superheroes, like documentary, like a YouTube documentary on Marvel. Like you can be very niche to find certain clients. So maybe something you're passionate about, you can mix 2 things. Like if you love Spider-Man and you love coding, you can say like I'll code you a Spider-Man mod, or like things like that. If you love fitness and dieting and writing, you can say I'll plan you a fitness diet, like a fitness workout plan and diet plan for 30 days. Things like that you can do. So you can really do anything. They do require a certain amount. I think you need like $50 minimum to cash out, but double check that because they're always changing it. And it takes 14 days to go through because people can like dispute your order or like cancel, but they do PayPal and a bank transfer. On easy number 9, so we have something very similar to Fiverr, which is Upwork. This is very similar. You upload freelance services like writing, design, programming. Very, very similar to Fiverr. It's like almost exactly the same site, but this one has like a few more stricter requirements. So like you don't get low quality work, but if you're the freelancer, you really want as much clients as possible. So I would say use both because a lot of people do use Upwork for like returning work. So that's you're going to get constant clientele. And they pay again like direct deposit, PayPal, wire transfer. There's no minimum. So right when you do your gig and get paid, there's a certain waiting period, but then you can cash out. And I would say start with competitive rates to build reviews because they're not going to trust a guy with no reviews over a guy with some reviews or a portfolio. So even if you have a great portfolio, they're not going to trust you. So maybe you start really cheap. Unfortunately, like start cheap. You might like not make as much as you want, but once you get those reviews, you can start charging a ton. On easy number 8 spot, we have VIP Kid or Cambly, which this is very niche, but you teach English online and they pay you via PayPal or direct deposit. What I would recommend is to create an engaging teaching environment. So it's really fun for the learners or your students to learn, and you get more students and some recommendations. Maybe knowing 2 languages can help because if you're trying to teach Spanish speaking students English, knowing how to speak Spanish is going to help you communicate with them and help them a bit more. So that's something that can definitely help. On easy number 7, so we have Ibotta, which pays you via cashback on groceries and shopping. They pay you via PayPal, gift cards, and Venmo. The minimum is $20, and I recommend to check their offers before shopping to maximize earnings because they might have certain deals like 5% cashback at Walmart, like something like that. Hypothetically, they might have certain deals or like 5% cash back on just regular groceries or like fruits, vegetables, things like that. So you always want to make sure to pay attention to their special deals and try to plan for that. On easy number $6, you have Rakuten, which you basically earn money by cashback on online shopping. They pay you via PayPal or a check, and their minimum is $5. For this, it's a web browser. So you install the web browser extension, and you can never miss any cashbacks. Like if you shop online a ton, just install this on your browser as your extension. Forget about it, and you might earn some money on the side. On his number 5 spot, we have Responded.io. Responded.io pays you by participating in high-paying research interviews. They pay you via PayPal. The payout does vary depending on, the study, and you basically can earn over $100 on some of these, so it's pretty fair. Complete your entire profile, make it look very professional, so researchers can do background checks on you and make sure like you're qualified for the survey. Now, keep in mind, not every survey is going to pay you. Like, in order to participate in the research study, you're going to take a survey. So if you don't qualify, then they're not going to pay you. You're not qualified for the research. So you got to make sure when you're taking the surveys, you're actually answering the questions, because sometimes they'll ask you the same question twice to make sure you're like paying attention. They're just going to word it a bit differently. So like question 1 might be like, do you live in a house or apartment or this? So if you say house, and then question 10 asks you again, like, what's your current living situation? Living with a roommate, in an apartment, living in a house, things like that. You want to make sure it makes sense. And again, like, let's say they're looking for college students in their 20s. If you're not a college student in your 20s, you don't qualify. You got to make sure you qualify for it. On his number 4 spot, we have user testing. Now, user testing pays you to test websites and apps and record your feedback. They pay you via PayPal. You get about $10-ish per 20-minute test. And I really like this because I love software development. I love coding. I love debugging and testing. So this would be really fun for me. You kind of do have to be a little bit technical to like write a good review, give good feedback for them to want you to come back more or even pay you. Like, I'm sure if you're not like giving high quality feedback, they're not going to qualify it. But it's really fun. I recommend to speak your thoughts clearly and thoroughly during test. And just, have some fun with it. Test these apps and websites and just make sure it works. Look for some bugs and, maybe leave them feedback for usability, because I feel like it needs to be a very simple UI. The user has to understand what to do. So I feel like even if you just talk about that, they're going to qualify it. I feel like, because like it's a very like niche thing, but obvious. Like, hey, the UI needs to be user friendly. So if you're writing about that, giving them feedback, how to make it more user friendly, they might really appreciate that. On his number 3 spot, we got Profile Link. Now, basically, this pays you for academic or research studies. They pay you via PayPal, and the minimum is $5. So I recommend to keep on your notifications. Studies fill up fast. So the second you see one that comes out, apply for it and see if you qualify and you get in and, participate in the research study. You're not really doing too much work and you're getting a little bit of cash on the side. On his number 2 spot, we got Survey Junkie. Now, Survey Junkie pays you to complete surveys. They pay you via PayPal or other gift cards, and the minimum is $5. I recommend to fill out your profile completely so you find more surveys that you match for. That's kind of a Survey Junkie. Make sure you qualify. Like, you fill out your profile, and depending on what you fill out, they'll recommend surveys to you. And they do something similar to where, like, if you don't put in accurate information in the survey or it doesn't make sense, they might not qualify you. They'll do like a pre-survey, a few questions. So if you don't qualify, they're not going to give you like the full 10 to 20 question survey. So you got to make sure you're actually paying attention and you qualify for these. On his number 1 spot, guys, we have Swagbucks. Now, Swagbucks pays you basically by taking surveys, watching videos, shopping online, searching on the web. They pay you for so many different things, and they pay you via PayPal and gift cards. And the minimum is $3 to $25, depending on what method you choose. So I recommend to install the browser extension and the app. So like, while you're on the train, you're waiting in line at a restaurant, you can just use the app. You're waiting for your food, like, just use the app in your free time, earn some extra cash on the side, as well having the app and the browser extension. When you're shopping, you're earn some cash back. And there you have it, guys. Those are 20 websites that are going to pay you daily. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and it did help you guys out. If it did, make sure to smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button, guys. I would really appreciate it. If you know any other websites or apps, let us know in the comment section down below. And if you have any experience with these, let us know as well. We would love to hear like your review of these apps. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Are you trying to make extra cash at home or from anywhere else around the world but don't know where to start? Or maybe you're in a position where you cannot get a job? Well, then this video is for you. In today's video, I'll be going over 5 websites that will pay you every 24 hours for doing simple tasks. Also, make sure to verify all the information mentioned in this video. Things might change or the websites might update, so it's always good to just double check. And I would really appreciate if you guys could hit that like button and that red subscribe button. It's free and it's easy and it only takes 2 seconds. And you can always unsubscribe anytime. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the video on the 5 websites that will pay you daily. On today's number 5 spot, we have Kmi. Now, Kmi is a reward platform where you earn money for answering quick polls, doing small tasks, and searching on the web. So you're going to web search anyways, you might as well integrate Kmi. And there's no minimum cash out feature, which is amazing because a lot of other sites have like a minimum payout feature of like $10 to $100, which sucks. It takes a lot to do, especially if you want like maybe like, let's say $5 to get a quick burger or get like a game or something like that, But I really like it because they allow you to withdraw to PayPal instantly, and you can do it in small amounts or big amounts as soon as you start earning money and saving up. And this works really well for quick tasks in short bursts, like just doing a quick task here and there on your phone or on your browser or on like a tablet. Now, I rate me a 7.5 out of 10. It's excellent for quick and flexible earnings with instant payouts and no barriers to entry. Like, it's not hard to sign up or hard to get certain tasks or be eligible for certain surveys. It's perfect for filling out in like spare moments, like if you're on the bus, you're waiting in line, you're waiting for your game to load, whatever it might be throughout the day. On this number four spot, we have user testing. Now, on user testing, you can get paid about $5 to $20 per test. You can get paid within 24 hours, which is pretty cool. And if you do get leveled up and get trusted, there is potential to get $60 an hour. That would be like more of a full-time thing, but that is a great goal to have. Now, on user testing, you get paid to test websites and apps, share your feedback, earning around $5 to $20 per test, with many users getting paid fast once the test is approved. Because you have to actually make sure you're doing the test right. You're not just like speeding through it. You're not paying attention. They actually do verify that. So if they make sure to do it right, but it's often approved within 24 hours, it works well for people who can speak clearly and enjoy tech or web usability tasks. So that's great for you if you're really good at testing software or you just like to do tech or website tasks. It's a great, website to check out. And for user testing, you don't have to go directly to usertesting.com. There's a lot of tech startups or other major corporations that need developers or like software testers. So you can always find something like that, or maybe even start doing it freelancing, like on Upwork or Fiverr, if that's something you want to do. But I recommend just starting out with usertesting.com. I rate user testing a 8.5 out of 10. It's higher pay per task compared to surveys, and it has fast payments and very engaging work. If you get bored fast with surveys, then you might like testing software more. It does require good communication skills and consistent availability for test opportunities, but other than that, it seems so fun. On his number three spot, we got Sprout Gigs. Sprout Gigs is a micro job site offering tiny online jobs like liking a page, following a link, and quick tasks with many tasks that are paid. So they pay you to do small things like follow someone, like this page, like this comment, and you can get paid within 24 to 48 hours after approval. So again, they do verify your work. You can't have like a bot or just like do random stuff that doesn't even make sense. You have to actually be filling things out and actually doing the tasks. So it does require a little bit of work per task, and it does have quick pay, and it doesn't need any special skills. It's good for short sessions of micro work throughout the day. Like again, if you're on the bus or waiting in line, your Call of Duty lobby is loading, you might as well be doing something. I rate Sprout Gigs a 7 out of 10. It has simple tasks with quick approval and payment cycles. It's easy to get into with no barriers to entry. So again, it doesn't have like a bunch of stupid requirements. Like you got to fill all this out. We need all your info and then we'll see what you qualify for. Oh, sorry, you don't qualify for anything. It's not like that. Each individual task is paid with a minimum. So you can kind of get an estimate of what you're going to make, but it does require a lot of volume to get like actual good money from it. Like you're not going to get to do 1 or 2 tasks in 10 minutes and make $1 million. Like it's going to take a lot of work, but if you just like do it throughout the day and just like, kind of have fun with it, it might just add up over time. On his number 2 spot, we have Paid Viewpoint. On Paid Viewpoint, you get to do quick, simple online polls that pay real cash with fast payments. These are usually instant or like just a few hours on PayPal. Paid Viewpoint works well for easy tasks that are perfect for short breaks. So like again, like I said, if you're in line, you're waiting for your game to load, you're on the bus, like whatever it might be throughout your day, you can just use Paid Viewpoint or other websites that I mentioned on today's list. I rate Paid Viewpoint a 7.5 out of 10. Paid Viewpoint is extremely simple and it has quick tasks and fast payouts. This makes it very easy and kind of ideal for like the true micro moments where you have like 5 to 10 minutes, you just want to do a quick task. Some other survey sites require like 15 to 20 minutes, but you might only have like 5 minutes waiting in line or whatever it is. So you can do a quick task and earn a small amount, but over time it would add up. On his number 1 spot, we got Prize Rebel. Now, Prize Rebel is a survey and microtask site where users can earn points that convert to cash or PayPal. They do have PayPal and gift card options, which is amazing. So if you don't have PayPal, you can do gift cards. You can do like a Google Play gift card, an Amazon gift card, an Apple gift card, any type of gift card you can do as well, which is very convenient. Usually you can do it with daily cash out options, or you can save it up in bulk and buy something big. There's multiple ways to earn points or money through polls, offers, or short tasks, or just like micro tasks to do. It's great for a side income, like if you just want to make a small amount of money on the side. And you can use Prize Rebel, and again, you can either get small amounts or like save them up. Now, I rate Prize Rebel a 9 out of 10 because there's so many different ways to earn. You can do like surveys, small tasks, anything you really can think of. There's a bunch of different things you can do. And again, I like it because they have options. Like you can do a long task of 15, 20 minutes. You can do something for 5 minutes. So if you only have 5 minutes, you can try to do a quick task here and there. Or if you have a lot of time, you can do a longer one to get more points. And I like how you can convert those points to cash. You can do PayPal or gift cards. So you're not stuck with just PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, you can just do gift cards for whatever you want to buy anyways, like Walmart, Amazon, like whatever you can think of, which is very convenient. So there you have it, guys. Those were 5 websites that will pay you every 24 hours to do quick and simple tasks. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and it did help you guys out. If it did, please hit that like button and that red subscribe button. Again, it helps me out a lot and I would really appreciate it. It's free and it's easy. It takes 2 seconds and you can always unsubscribe anytime. And also in the comment section down below, let me know if you've had any experience with these sites or if you have any tips or even if you know any better site. Or if you have any questions, let us know in the comment section down below. Maybe someone with experience in one of those sites will be able to answer your question, or you can reply to their comment and they can answer you, something like that. But that being said, I'll catch you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. If you're anything like me, you're always trying to make some extra cash in a very easy and fast way. That's it today. I've gotten 19 websites that will pay you out daily and they're very easy to make cash on. So if you guys do enjoy today's video and it does help you guys out, make sure to hit that like button and hit that red subscribe button. On today's number 19 spot, we have Idle Empire. Idle Empire can pay you $1 to $5 per hour, which isn't the best, but it's very good to do on the side while you're working, even if you can, to make some extra cash. So for Idle Empire, you earn points by watching videos, playing games, or completing surveys in exchange for gift cards, which you could even get Visa gift cards. And of course, for this, you don't need a degree, you don't need any education, you don't need any certifications, you can just start now. I rate this a 6 out of 10 because it's very easy, but sometimes the surveys or the rewards can be very tricky to redeem because you have to do a lot of steps. So it's kind of hard to find the good ones that pay out fast, but it's very nice if you want to just make some extra cash on the side. I also recommend to get one of these mouse movers. I use this for work if I just need to step away for a minute, and it just makes my mouse move and it looks like I'm still working. So you can definitely use one of these for these sites on today's list because it will just move your mouse around while you're watching videos, so it looks like you're actually using the site and you can actually get paid out for that. Or you can maybe just leave the videos running. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, but I like this one because it's very cheap, and around it has these like little ridges that you can see. That way your mouse doesn't slide off when you're away, because if it slides off, then it's gonna stop moving and you might go AFK, and that might kick you off for one of these sites if they track you, or if your job tracks you. There's even like a little thing here for your like cord. So I really like these. I'll link it in the description down below. It's like 20 bucks. It's really cheap and easy to get. And it comes in clutch if you have to step away or you just don't want to sit on a computer screen all day. On today's number 18 spot, we have Course Hero. Now Course Hero pays you $12 to $20 per hour, which is really good. They even hire part-time too if you don't want something full-time. And there's a lot of different companies like Course Hero, like Chegg, TutorMe, StudyPool. Basically, you provide academic assistance, answer questions, and offer tutoring service to students. Now for this one, a teaching certification could help. It's not really needed, but you do have to be kind of an expert in certain subjects. So maybe like a degree or certification or a lot of experience in that subject. Now some possible promotions from this is like a senior tutor or course creator. I rate this one an 8 out of 10 because if you know a lot about a certain topic like math, history, ELA, you know, it can really be beneficial for you because you get to just teach someone else that and tutor them on your own time, and it's a part-time or full-time gig, whatever you want to do. So it's really good for some extra cash, especially if you're a student. On today's number 17 spot, we have QME. QME pays about $1 to $3 per survey, so you get to take surveys. Now, there's a lot of companies hire for this. I've already went over some like Swagbucks, Inbucks Dollars, Prize Rebel. All these are really good sites if you don't just want to use QME. You get to earn money by taking surveys, shopping online, and searching the web, which is pretty cool. Again, no degrees, no certifications, no experience at all required. They want to get a wide range of demographics. I again rate this one a 5 out of 10 just because it's pretty tedious. I mean, it works, but it's just very tedious and time consuming. But hey, if you want to make some extra cash and do it while you're working or studying, you can try these out and see if you enjoy them. On today's number 16 spot, we have Lionbridge. Lionbridge pays $10 to $20 per hour. At Lionbridge, you perform remote tasks like data annotation, transcription, and search engine evaluation. A few other companies like Lionbridge is Appen, Clickworker, or Microworkers. Now, you don't need any degrees or certifications or experience at all for this. You can get a possible promotion of a team leader or project manager. I rate this one an 8 out of 10 just because of how simple it could be and interesting at the same time, and it pays pretty decent. On today's number 15 spot, we have Do Cashback. Now, Do Cashback has various different payback methods depending on what you do. Now, this one you can link debit or credit cards to earn cashback when shopping online or in store. There's a lot of companies that do this like Honey, Do Cashback, Top Cashback as well. Again, no certifications or degrees are required for this. Now, me personally, I wouldn't want to do this just because I don't want to like link my financial information to other companies. I'm very fishy about that. But if you have like a credit card that you don't really care too much about and you want to just earn some cash back, you can do that, and they just like kind of track everything you do and sell that information, and you can read exactly what they do with all that stuff. I rate this one a 4 out of 10 just because it seems fishy for me. I mean, it works to make some extra cash, but me personally, I wouldn't do it. On days number 14 spot, we have Chegg Study. Now, Chegg pays about $20 to $25 per hour, which is pretty cool. A lot of different companies are like Chegg. I'm sure if you're a student, you've heard about Chegg. A lot of companies are like Wisent, TutorMe, VIP Kid. You get to tutor students in various subjects, providing homework help and tutoring as well. So if you don't want to do something full-time, you can do it part-time and maybe just help them with homework, or even just submit your work as well, or just tutor someone. So again, like if you're a student and you want to be a teacher even, or you have some experience in a subject, this might be a good option for you. From this, some possible promotions like a senior tutor or a course creator, you can make the courses for them. I rate this one a 9 out of 10 because I see a lot of flexibility with it, and you can kind of do it at your own pace on your own time. So it's pretty cool, and you get to do something you know about and love, and just kind of help someone understand something, which it seems like it's gonna be hard, but it's not really that difficult if you have a lot of experience in a certain subject. On days number 13 spot, we have Redbubble. Now, Redbubble is commission based, so it kind of depends. You can really make however much you can with this. There's a lot of different companies like Redbubble. They're kind of like a print on demand company, so you could make artwork, and they'll basically put it on a t-shirt, put it on stickers, whatever you can think of, hats, mugs, cups, hoodies, like anything you can really think of, they do print on demand. A lot of companies are like them, like Teespring, their Spreadshirt, Printful, and you can like link it to social media. You can even hire artists on Fiverr to make cool artwork to put on that stuff and kind of sell it too, and they have their own marketplace, so you can do your own advertising, and it has their own marketplace too for their own customers. So it's pretty cool if you want to make artwork depending on trends. That's really cool, like political trends for political parties. You could make artwork for them and people would buy them, or any certain trend, like if a new video game's coming out, you do just have to be aware of copyright issues, but that's one way. Or you can start your own brand or do whatever you want to do with it. No degrees, no certifications are required at all. I mean, if you know graphic design, that can help you make artwork, but that's not needed to get started. I rate this one a 7 out of 10 because it's pretty cool. You get to make your own clothing and your own items, and if you're very creative, you might get a lot of sales. On days number 12 spot, we have ClearVoice. ClearVoice pays $20 to $40 per hour. At ClearVoice, you do freelance writing, editing, and content creation for various clients. Now, to get into ClearVoice, you do need an English or journalism degree or some content writing courses. That's why I recommend checking out Course Careers in the link in the description. At Course Careers, there's over a plethora of different courses you can take for free, from digital marketing, tech sales, HR, or IT, that can help you gain that foundational knowledge you need to break into the door of the industry you're interested in. I rate ClearVoice a 7 out of 10. It's very interesting, and I'm into content creation. Obviously, that's why I'm making YouTube videos, and they do pay pretty well. On days number 11, so I have TaskRabbit. Now, TaskRabbit can pay $35 to $200 per hour, which is very flexible. Now, for TaskRabbit, you perform on-demand tasks like moving, cleaning, and minor repairs in your local area. It's kind of like being a handyman in the area. Now, for this, there's no degree or certification required to get started, but obviously having some handyman certifications or experience can definitely help. Now, there's a lot of different promotions from this. Some is like a task lead or operations manager if you want to grow with TaskRabbit. And I rate this one a 9 out of 10 just because it's an actual real thing you can do, and you can kind of pick it up on your own time. I really like it because it's kind of like Uber but for handymen. So you get to pick up the phone, do a job whenever you want to do, gain some extra cash if you're a handyman, which is pretty cool. On days number 10 spot, we have ProductTube. Now, ProductTube can pay $20 to $50 per video. At ProductTube, you review products through videos for marketing and research. A lot of different companies are like ProductTube, like Influster, Pinecone Research, or Buzz Agent. Now, for this, you don't need any degrees or certifications at all. There's some possible promotions as a lead reviewer or content creator. Obviously, I mean, the content creator is kind of your own thing, but you can gain that experience in recording with cameras for that. And I rate this a 9 out of 10 just because of how interesting it is. Essentially, you'll get a product sent to you, and you get to review it in a video for the company to research on, or improve their brand or their product. On days number 9 spot, we have Express Writers. At Express Writers, they pay $20 to $30 per hour. You write content for clients, including blog posts, articles, and social media content. Other companies in this industry is like Content Writers, Scripted, or Writers Access. Now, for this one, it would probably help you to have an English or journalism degree or some writing courses or writing experience. And I rate this one a 7 out of 10 because it is pretty cool. I'm into writing and blog posts and articles, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun, but it can be very time consuming, sometimes and annoying if you have to write long articles about certain topics and you have to do some research or have an understanding on the topic. On it is number 8 spot, we have Clickworker. This is one of my favorites, but it does pay pretty low, so it's at the number 8 spot, but they pay about $4 to $12 per hour, and you perform microtask, data entry, AI training, and surveys. There's no degree or certifications required for this, and some possible promotions as a task manager or a QA for microtasks. I rate this a 9 out of 10 because it's pretty interesting to me. I really like the idea of like AI training and data entry. It's very good, especially if you want to get in the IT field as an entry level position or just to gain some experience. And for this one, if you don't have experience and want to try it out, again, I'd recommend to check out Course Careers in the description down below. They have IT courses there you can take for free and then pay for the full one if you really want to. I always like to say, before you buy a course or a certification, just look it up on YouTube or take like a free course and just see how you like it before you buy it. On his number 7 spot, we have CC, or Check My Collectibles. This is commission based, but for CC, you basically buy, sell, and organize collectible cards like sports cards for profit. Think of it kind of like an eBay for collectible cards. Now, there's no degrees or certification required. Obviously, some experience or knowledge on collectible cards would help you a lot, but you can just do the research as you go. And I rate this one an 8 out of 10 just because it can be very profitable. You can do this with anything, really, like anything collectible, if you just buy them and resell them. On this number 6 spot, you have Literally, if I'm pronouncing that right. They pay about $21 to $51 per hour, which is pretty good. And for this job, you basically listen to kids read out loud, transcribe recordings, and assess with literacy skills. Now, this is pretty cool because there's a lot of companies that do it, like Go Transcript, Rev, or SpeechPad. Now, no degree is required, but transcription courses could help land the role better, but again, it's not really needed. I rate this one a 7 out of 10 because it does pay pretty well. The job is pretty easy, but again, it can be very time consuming sometimes and just very tedious. On his number 5 spot, we have Respondent. Respondent pays $50 to $150 per study. Now, you get to participate in paid research studies, surveys, and interviews. Again, no degree or certifications are required for this, and there's a lot of companies like Respondent, like User Interviews, Fieldwork, or Mindswarms. I'd rate this an 8 out of 10 because you get to just be yourself and provide knowledge to companies doing research or surveys, which is cool. On his number 4 spot, we have MTurk, or Amazon Machine Turk, which pays about $5 to $15 per hour. You get to perform small online tasks like data entry, surveys, and image tagging. I rate this one an 8.5 out of 10 because it's kind of cool. It's kind of a good entry-level job or gig you can do. You don't need any degrees or certifications at all, and some possible promotions like a task lead or QA for microtasks again, which is pretty cool. On his number 3 spot, we have Userlytics. Userlytics pays $5 to $20 per test. You get to test websites, apps, and software to provide feedback on user experience. A lot of different companies are like UserClicks, like User Testing, Try My UI, or UserFeel. There's no degree required or certification. Some experience though in UX or UI can definitely help you land the role better. Some possible promotions like a UX consultant or a UX researcher. I like this one a lot. I rate this an 8 out of 10 because I'm very interested in that. You get to just test sites and apps and software and find bugs and help the developers improve it before release. On his number 2 spot, we have Doubt. Now, Doubt pays $25 to $150 per gig. At Doubt, you get to participate in market research tasks like video diaries, surveys, or shopping trips. There's no degrees or certifications required. Some experience in marketing though can definitely help, or a marketing course. So check out Course Careers in the description down below because I'm pretty sure they have that there, so that can help you out a ton. And I rate this one an 8 out of 10. On his number 1 spot, we have User Testing. User Testing pays $10 to $60 per test, which is a lot better than the other one on today's list. Again, it's pretty simple and similar. You get to provide feedback on websites, apps, or any digital product or software and help the developers improve it. Again, there's no degrees or certifications required. I rate this one a 10 out of 10 because I am really interested in it and it pays a lot better than the other one, and it's pretty good for a side gig if you just want to make some extra cash. And that wraps it up for today's list of the 19 websites that pay you daily. I hope this helps you find a way to earn some extra cash while working from home. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and that red subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. With that being said, stay epic, and I'll see you guys in a future video. Are you looking to make extra cash at home or from anywhere else around the world but don't know where to start? Or maybe you're stuck in a position like I was where you can't get a job? Then this video is perfect for you. In today's video, we're going to be going over 21 websites that will pay you. And again, make sure to verify any information mentioned in today's video. Things can change over time and websites might update, so it's always good to double check and verify the information. Also, I would really appreciate it if you guys can hit that like button and that red subscribe button. It's free and it's easy. It only takes 2 seconds and you can always unsubscribe anytime. But without any further ado, let's get straight into the video on the top 21 websites that will pay you. On his number 21 spot, we have Inbox Dollars. Inbox Dollars pays you to take surveys, watch videos, read emails, or play games. They can pay you via check, gift card, or PayPal, and the minimum is $15. A tip I have is that if you sign up now, you can get a $5 sign up bonus, which can help you reach the payout requirement faster. On the number 20 spot, we have Microsoft Rewards. Microsoft Rewards pays you to take surveys, take quizzes, Bing searches, and complete daily tasks. They pay you via gift cards, sweepstake entries, donations, and other payment methods. A tip I have is to set Bing as your default search engine so you can make passive daily points. On these number 19 spot, we have Opinion Outpost. Opinion Outpost pays you to complete surveys. They pay you by PayPal, gift cards, and their minimum is $5, which is not too bad. And I recommend a check every single day for new surveys because they expire quickly. On these number 18 spot, we have Branded Surveys. On Branded Surveys, you get paid to take surveys and you earn loyalty points. They pay you via PayPal, gift cards, and their minimum is $5. My recommendation is to answer consistently and keep a high trust score for better surveys that are higher paying. Again, if you're not taking these surveys like legitly, they don't qualify you for the survey a lot, and they don't pay you. So like they might ask you a trick question or ask the same question twice, just at like different times. Like question 5 and 20 might be the same, just rephrase it a little bit different. So like if you're just clicking around, they're not going to qualify you. So try to like stay very consistent and accurate to get a high trust score. On news number 17, so you have Life Points. Life Points pays you by taking surveys on products and services. They pay you by PayPal or gift cards with a minimum of $5, which is really cool. And I recommend to complete your full profile to get surveys recommended to you that are more targeted for your opportunities that you qualify for. On news number 16, so we have Toluna. Toluna pays you to take surveys, product testing, and polls. Again, they pay via PayPal, gift cards, and their minimum is $10. I recommend to participate in the community for bonus points. On news number 15, so we have Vinedale Research. Vinedale Research pays you to take surveys, watch videos, and reading emails, which is pretty cool. And they pay you via PayPal, but their minimum is $50. But they do have higher quality services. I recommend to take as many surveys as possible. They do have a lot of different surveys you can take, more than other sites, which is really cool. They have a huge variety of surveys to take and participate in. On news number 14 spot, we have Prize Rebel. Prize Rebel pays you to take surveys, watching videos, and completing offers. They pay via PayPal, gift cards, and Bitcoin, which is really cool. They take crypto, and their minimum is $2 to $5, which is not bad at all. They have one of the lowest minimums, which makes it very easy to cash out. And I really like how you can watch videos, so that way while you're studying or like playing a game or just like on the train or like working, you can just like leave it in the background, not really pay too much attention, just have it kind of running, be there to like move your mouse around so they can tell you that you're actually there, and make some extra cash on the side. On news number 13, so we have Pinecone Research. Pinecone Research pays you by product testing and surveys. They pay via PayPal, check, or even prizes, and it's $3 per survey, about what you can make. It is invite only, but it pays a flat rate per survey, which is pretty cool, and they basically pay you via product testing, which is amazing. On news number 12, so we have YouGov. This is surveys on politics, public affairs, and consumer products. They pay via gift cards, cash, and the minimum does vary. I think it's a great opportunity for those who are interested in events and politics, especially if you're like majoring in politics in school. This is definitely something you can do on the side to kind of get used to answering questions and learn a lot about yourself and make some extra money on the side. On news number 11 spot, we have iSay. iSay pays you to take surveys and polls. They pay via PayPal, gift cards, and their minimum is $5. And I recommend to enter prize draws with your points for bonus rewards. On news number 10 spot, we have One Opinion. One Opinion pays you to take surveys and product testing, which I really like. I like how some of these let you do product testing. They pay you via PayPal and gift cards, and their minimum is $25, so it's not too high compared to the other one that was $50. And there's a lot of product testing opportunities that pay more than standard surveys, so I recommend to try to get into that and write really, really good and high quality product reviews. That way, not only do these companies learn from you, but it actually shows that you care and that you're trying and not just taking their product, writing a cheap review for some money. They want like real reviews. On news number 9 spot, we have Harris Poll Online. Harris Poll Online pays you by surveys on many different topics, so you can definitely find something you're interested in so you're not bored just reading like 50 questions and answering them. They do pay you via gift card, and the minimum does vary depending on the gift card type. There is no cash out option, so it's only stuck to gift cards, but that's pretty cool. Anyways, you can just like get a gift card for what you usually buy. On news number 8 spot, we have Panel App. The Panel App pays you by location tracking and surveys. They do pay you via gift cards and their minimum is $15. So I really recommend just to get this and turn it on if you don't care about being tracked and like your data being sold, because it's just passive income that you can make a little bit at a time, but over time it's going to definitely stack up. On his number 7 spot, we have Fetch Rewards. Now, Fetch Rewards pays you by scanning grocery receipts, and they pay you via gift cards with a minimum of 3,000 points. So basically, like, hey, you're gonna go shopping anyways, just literally scan every receipt. You can earn points. Or even just like if you find receipts on the floor or in the trash, just scan them and see how many points you get and can stack up. On these number 6 spot, we have Receipt Hog, which is kind of similar. You upload shopping receipts. They do pay you via PayPal, Amazon gift cards, and their minimum is $5. So if you link your email, you can automatically scan receipts, which makes it so much easier. I recommend to use both of those. Use number 7 and 6 and just like scan all your receipts. Friends, family, just have them send you a picture, scan that, find some on the floor and scan it. Make some extra money on the side. On his number 5 spot, we have QMe. Now, QMe pays you via surveys, shopping cashback, and web searches. They do pay via PayPal and gift cards with no minimum. There's cash out instantly, so like that's really, really good if you need quick cash. So I recommend just to get their extension, get their app, use it on your web browser, use some surveys. When you're shopping, they're gonna know that you're gonna get some cash back. So it's always a plus just to have QMe. On his number 4 spot, we have Adapole. Now, Adapole is basically like a mobile app, so you can earn money from mobile surveys. They pay you via PayPal and gift cards, and their minimum is $3. It is mobile focused, so it's perfect for on the go, or if you don't have like a computer, you have a mobile device, you can definitely get that, or just like get that on your phone and use that when you're like waiting in line at a restaurant, you're on the train, you're on the bus, whatever it is, you can definitely use Adapole. On his number 3 spot, we have Google Opinion Rewards. Now, I trust this a lot because it is by Google, and you get paid for short surveys, which is usually about 1 to 5 questions. They pay you via Google Play credit, PayPal, and there's no minimum. So if you're buying a lot of games on Google Play, you definitely might want to check out Google Opinion Rewards, or even just cash out on PayPal. And I really recommend to answer honestly, because inconsistent answers reduce your survey frequency. They're not going to give you that many surveys. Again, so like a lot of the times they might ask a trick question or ask it twice, phrase it differently, move questions around. So you want to make sure it's adding up and it's consistent, because if it's not, you're not going to get surveys. They're not going to pay you. So you got to really, really take your time with it. On his number 2 spot, we have Iruka Surveys. Iruka Surveys pays you on consumer products. They pay via PayPal and gift cards with a minimum of $10. It's basically the quickest surveys that just take a few minutes and you can cash them out over time. And on his number 1 spot, we have Cash Kick. Now, Cash Kick is like one of my favorites because it pays you via surveys, playing games, and completing offers. The minimum is $10 and they pay you via PayPal. Now, game offers can pay a lot more than surveys, so you can definitely play some games. They might have you like do certain requirements, like reach level 30 or play for 30 seconds, something like that. But if you're a gamer, you have a lot of time, I really recommend to try it out. With that being said, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video on 21 websites or apps that will pay you to make some extra cash on the side. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and it did help you guys out. If it did, make sure to smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button, and let me know if you have any experience with anything mentioned on today's video. If you do, we would love to know some tips and tricks, or go ahead and check out the comment section down below if you want to learn more about these. Maybe someone else can like respond to your questions if they've had experience too. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in another video. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. Peace out.